Well, well, well. Gotta roll some smokes here. We'll see if anyone shows up. Gotta put this on live chat. There we go. Got some lurkers. I just happen to be up, so I figure, hey, might as well fire up another stream. Four ringy dingies. Code red. I'm just rolling up some smokes. Nobody's typing anyway, so I don't have to be that interesting. Okay, that's working. Yeah, we'll see if anyone's up. It's 4:30 in the morning here in Wisconsin. Got my cigarette machine down here. I'm just rolling a few up. See, if nobody types in the chat, then I don't have to talk. It's free watch time. Yeah, that one finally bit it. All right, back up. Garguts Entertainment. Yeah, I've been live streaming on YouTube lately. I think I've done about 7 live streams this week, if you can believe that. I'm on a YouTube kick. I don't know, it's the old neighborhood. I just happened to be up. I took a nap. Plumber Bill, I keep catching you. Well, not there's much to catch here, Plumber Bill, but I fell asleep on the couch watching TV with the dogs. My daughter and my wife are a little bit, they got a cold, so they're sleeping a lot extra, so they're not up, so I'm sitting here twiddling my thumbs. I'm like, might as well live stream again. Might as well do it. Fire one up, see where it goes. I got a Code Red, I got a Monster, I got coffee. I got all kinds of backup for staying awake. But I'm really not that tired, not yet anyway. I saw you come back to the tube. I'm always down to hang and check it out. Yeah, I've been getting into the YouTube shorts. I've been doing a bunch of those with my dogs. And YouTube is the old neighborhood, so... I mean, it's heavily censored, of course, but, you know. I just can't quit YouTube. It's so addictive. So what's new with you? Looks like we got some other insomniacs just like me. That's terrible when you roll 9 cigarettes and you're panicked that you're gonna run out. Everything's censored, just gotta get around. Yeah, YouTube's still great though. It's just, you know, for news and information, it's limited. However, I do see a lot of, even the mainstream news getting a little more bold and not getting censored. I don't know, maybe YouTube's loosening up a little bit, just a tiny bit. Even though they're big, they don't want to lose. Man, I guess that's alright. I mean, it depends on what your content is, really. If you're not into conspiracies and news and stuff like I'm into, then YouTube's great. Yeah, everyone's on a different journey here, you know? Now it's officially 4:30 in Wisconsin. My puppies are all tired out. They're just hanging out back there. We'll see where it goes. We'll see who comes in. We'll see what we end up talking about. I don't have a specific plan. I just have me up. Figure I'd fire one up for a little bit and see what goes on. Rebecca's Realm. Wow. See, it's funny because every live stream I say this. Every time you go live on YouTube, a bunch of the old neighborhood comes in on different live streams. Couple here, couple there. Good to see you. Hope you're having a good morning. Oh, my guitars. That's pathetic. They're up on the wall back there. I need to take them. Because I don't have the ambition right now. I need to take them down to the local music store, drop them off, get them adjusted, get new jacks put in them, get new strings, just get them polished up, and just, here, take my guitars, get them back to completely working order, and get back into it. My amps are up on that, I got my Fender and my Line 6 up there. I don't know, I just haven't taken I love playing guitar, but I just haven't done it for a while. I mean, it's not they don't still work. I mean, I could plug it in and play it. I can change my own strings if I want to, but I just really need to take them in for a guitar tune-up. I think it's like $150. You know, they'll change the strings, adjust them, polish them. I could get a jack replaced. Ah, Brenda Hall's in the house. Good morning, all. Yeah, I just happened to be up. I need to tune my guitar, Rebecca's Realm. Yeah. That's the easy part. I just really need to just get them back into perfect working order. And I'm just not willing to do it myself. I gotta at least get my Ibanez in. One of these days I'll pick it up, I'll put it in its case, and I'll drive down to the friggin' music store and drop it off. Why is it I like your CRTV more? CRTV more? Wait, what is that? Eric Court. Yeah, streaming. I know it's late. It's 4:30 in Wisconsin. I took a nap for a little while. Me and the dogs fell asleep in the living room, and my wife and daughter have a little cold, so they're sleeping a little extra, so I'm just like a fish out of water. I figure I might as well stream. You took a 3-hour... Yeah, that's kind of like me. I fell asleep during Fear Factor. Fear Factor, the second episode I missed, and I woke up to FBI files or something. Yeah, I know, unfortunately I'm up, Eric, as well. Cameroon Radio Television. Never heard of it. I like to fight TV. Never heard of that. I'm going to have to shave today. It's going to be a shave day. I've been rugged for a few days now. I'm going to have to trim my mustache, get rid of some of those grays. And I'm going to have to go in for a haircut. I'm going to have to lose some body hair. Rebecca's Realm fell asleep, woke up at 4. Yeah, I don't generally sleep long periods of time. I mean, not at this time. I get these little naps in. Eric Cork says, I have one beer left. Hang out here and have another brewski. Drink Wisconsin. I'm doing Code Red. Code Red. This is beckoning me, but I think I already had one on my other stream. I'm trying to limit my monsters to 1 a day. Maybe 2. I don't know if 2 within 6 hours, 7 hours would be a good thing. It's TV, right? Oh my goodness. I'm normally up at 5 a.m. during the week for work, and weekends I try to sleep in, but never happens. Yeah. I don't have any set schedule. I'm definitely going to work today later. I think, I don't know, maybe 3:30, 4:30, something like that. You haven't had any caffeine for 6 years now? Holy crap. Wow. I haven't had any caffeine for at least 6 seconds. Yeah, I gotta have my coffee in the morning. And I haven't gone to bed at 5 a.m. in 15 years. Wow. Yeah, I got coffee over here. It's funny, I made it on the last live stream that I did earlier, but I didn't drink it, so it's still gonna be hot, I'll bet. Good Cameron's coffee. Man, 7 people up at 4:30 in the morning, nowhere to go. On YouTube, I guess. Yeah, I'm a night owl myself. Garguts, I am. Might start drinking coffee again. It helps asthma? I never heard that. I think you just make your coffee strong and you'll be fine on the caffeine content. Yeah, I make my coffee pretty strong. It's hard when I go to the relatives, I can see through the coffee, and I've got to grit it and bear it. They make see-through coffee. It's not very strong. Sometimes I bring my own with me. Coming from the bars and people waking up. Oh, wow. Now, see, that's funny. I haven't been to a bar in forever. I mean, I not like actually go to a bar and drink. I mean, I do deliveries for bars. That's different. Marie Duffy, 1975. Hey, good morning. Just another random stream. Just another random stream. Every stream, more people coming through from the old neighborhood. It's really cool to see. I drink my coffee black with tons of sugar, freaking buzzed. Yeah, I'm a cream and sugar guy. But I do have a taste for black coffee as well. I feel like, I don't know, it's probably nothing rooted in science. But I feel if I drink coffee black with no cream and sugar, I feel it's stronger. I feel when I'm drinking it with cream and sugar, it's weaker. I just an observation, I don't know. Hey, I've got my second grandkid coming in January. It's funny you mentioned grandkids, Marie. We've already got one that's, man, she's growing up like weeds. Makes you super focused. Yeah, sometimes I just like to drink it straight. Yeah, Grandpa Wacky, I still can't get used to it. It's, you know... I mean, I look back to when I was 16 in high school. If I would have thought I'd have 5 kids and 2 grandkids already at this age, I'm like, wow. You know, I've got some friends that don't want to have kids. To me, nothing better in life, you know? Yeah, I've talked about that. It's here. My green screen's here. It's right up in the rafters. I just got kind of lazy. I was like, you know what? Does it really matter for what I'm doing? I'm not doing some major newscast to 1 million, followers in the chat. I'm just a regular guy streaming. So I'm lazy. I'm just like, this is really my garage. That's really my snowmobile. I know. I could fire up the green screen, but I've just I just haven't really cared. I got a new mic though. HyperX. No kids here. Rebecca's realm. Background is cool. Yeah, I've got all kinds of backgrounds. I still got the backgrounds, but I'm just not so worried about putting myself in the green screen where it's, It's Garage Bay Wacky. Yeah, that's true. That's basically what it is. Wow, Brenda Hall's got 7 grandkids. 7, wow. Hey, everyone's on a different journey. Some people want kids, some don't. I was there in the room cutting cords with all of them, Yeah, the new one, so it's a granddaughter that I have now, and the new one coming in January, they didn't do the surprise method. They found out it's going to be a boy, so I'm going to have one of each. One of each. Oh, Ozzy with the slipper? Yeah. Like I said, those YouTube shorts, I'm loving them. I'm gaining subscribers to the channel. I'm getting lots of views on them. They're real easy to make. And, I think YouTube likes pet videos. So I'm all in on them. I don't even have to make videos anymore. I'll just live stream. New people come to the channel. They got all kinds of stuff to watch in my playlist. I'm just really finding that why not just do cute husky videos for YouTube Shorts? I think I'm over 10,000 views on them in 2 weeks now. I think YouTube's pushing them out a little bit more than regular videos. Oh, jeepers. Wow. Yeah, everyone loves animals. I mean, it's kind of universal. And I am blessed to have huskies. They are visually they're, beautiful to look at. But I've got to figure out what I can do with them, in the shorts. I mean, I just catch them in cute little moments. Today I set Ozzy up I did one after my live stream. Ozzy stole my chicken strip. I set a chicken strip up on a plate on the counter. I even said it in the video. I'm setting Ozzy up. I want to see if he's willing to steal it, and sure enough, he did. Ozzy stole my chicken strip. I don't know. I might figure out some other shorts to do. I don't know. Some people said do Bible verse of the day, and you can still do news shorts. I almost uploaded another one on Hillary Clinton on her thing that she did yesterday on CNN, but I was like, well, I'll just stick with the dogs for now. Man, time flies when you're having fun. My dog steals food off the counter, so we don't put anything there. Well, Ozzy wasn't, I mean, he wasn't that bad, but then Harmony came along, and Harmony, she's willing to grab whole bags of bread. So we had to kind of start moving everything into the fridge. We have to kind of keep it we never used to have a problem keeping a loaf of bread up on the counter with Ozzy, but Harmony's like different personality, different dogs, you know. Yep, and your wife said that was your chicken strip. You heard that? Oh my goodness, Brenda Hall, that's hysterical. That's hysterical. That's someone who actually watched my video. Yeah, when I made that chicken strip video, my wife didn't know it, and she heard it, and she was down in the bedroom. She's like, that's your chicken strip. That's funny. You actually heard that. That's hilarious. My Shasta walks around with food. She's still like, she's so proud of it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I got to be careful, though. If Ozzy gets a hold of something, I got to kind of work with him to get him to drop it, because he's like, that's mine. He can get possessive over stuff. So I got to be careful if it's something good. Eric Court doesn't like politics. Oh. Hey, some people do, some don't. It's all a grand delusion anyway, right? All you watch is politicians sit and lie all day long. I always think about that, what that would be. I heard someone the other day talking about lying, and I should make a video about this. I love the way they said it. They said, when you tell the truth, you're empowered. You're powerful when you tell the truth. And when you're lying, you're weak. You're actually weak. It's kind of interesting thought. Well, I've just got it on that YouTube manage my ads for me thing for the live streams. No, mainstream media is just propaganda mainly. I usually watch alternative media. The stuff I watch you can't listen to on YouTube because it's heavily censored. You know how the whole Google thing goes. I mean, mainstream media, I don't know, some of it, it's okay for politics, but they don't get real deep into what's going on in the world. However, there are some cracks forming in the mainstream media. I've even heard, even like Fox News talking about the New World Order and Klaus Schwab. So, I mean, you know, CNN, if you watch them, I like to watch them for comedy purposes. Like the Twilight Zone, living in a parallel universe. Lies always have to make up other lies to cover up your last lie. Most politicians are liars. Yeah, it was funny as the Twilight Zone, because, you know, I'm a big Twilight Zone fan. I just watched it again the other night. I mean, I watch Twilight Zones every night. Every day. How weird is that? Every day. Got the playlist running. But there's this one episode where there's I don't know if you've seen this one where it's kind of a dishonest guy. He owns this car lot. He's kind of ripping people off. Guy comes in to sell his car to him, And he sells the car to him. And he's like, oh, I got to tell you something about the car. It's haunted. He's like, haunted? Yeah, right. He's like, how's it haunted? He's like, oh, you'll find out. Well, by owning the car, you have to tell the truth. And so, he goes out to sell a car to someone. He's getting ready to lie to him. And the truth comes out. You don't want that car. It doesn't have any rings. Exhaust is shot. The big six corporations in the 80s had enough revenue to buy every NFL team a lot of times. Yeah, it's one thing I'm not into professional sports really anymore. They're too political. Yeah, I think I was reading some statistics. I forget why we looked it up earlier. I think it was 2022 I was looking at. Like, Google made like almost $300 billion. And that's just 1 year? Wow. What a monster. A lot of watching YouTube because I can make up my own lineups. Yeah, the main TV that I watch Defy Television. It's just one of the free channels. In the bedroom, we've got Paramount, Netflix, and all that. But lately, it's just Perry Mason and Twilight Zone for falling asleep, too. I like to watch all kinds of stuff. See, YouTube's still a great platform, like I said, even though it's heavily censored. Lately, I've been watching shipwrecks and ship disasters and ship crashes, and I don't know why. I got suggested something about the Titanic, and past week I've just been watching all kinds of ship disasters. I get, and then other times I'll binge watch like behind the music, like VH1 behind the music documentaries. Just, bands that ruled the world, Van Halen, Rat, whatever. I'm gonna watch 2.5 Men. Wow, I haven't watched that forever. Well, Defy Television, or Defy TV it's called, it's one of the free ones. They have themes every day. They do Counting Cars on Tuesday, Swamp People on Monday, Pawn Stars on Sunday, American Restoration, American Pickers, a lot of that History Channel stuff. Then they have the UFO files, the FBI files, Parking Wars, Storage Wars. I used to be into sitcoms. I admit it, I like Cheers. Once in a while I run the Cheers playlist. That's all we grew up on were sitcoms. Oh yeah, that's the other channel I watch, Brenda Hall. Buzzer, Buzzr. Yeah, I love Super Password and Family Feud, and they do blocks of Family Feud at like the old one with Richard Dawson. They do that at like 4 a.m, that kind of thing. I think some of the sitcoms, I don't know, they're just not that funny. They're too liberal. So what's everyone doing today for Saturday? I got so much I can think of that I have to do. I just wonder how much I'll accomplish of it. Gotta go get some gas. Gotta get some gas. I was just checking something on my playback. The Gong Show. Mean Gene, the Dancing Machine. I'm an encyclopedia of old shows, Mean Gene, the Dancing Machine. That's where the Unknown Comic was born, I believe, on The Gong Show. Man, Chuck Barris, he was stoned all the time. And then we got the Newlywed Game, of course. Don't forget the Newlywed Game. Lawrence Welk. We used to watch Lawrence Welk when I was a kid. Hee Haw. I could talk old shows all day long. I did like the Roseanne show. You know, it's funny when you look back on older TV, you can see a lot of the stuff that's going on in the world just starting to creep into even the sitcoms. I was watching Family Ties the other day, of all things. Family Ties, you know. And they were, and this is back in the 80s, and they were talking about saving the earth, going green, back in the 80s. And I just was like, that's kind of funny. I never noticed that before. They got these sort of political agenda messages, even in some of the older shows. Mexican female on Lawrence Welk show. You're not talking about Charo, are you? No. Sorry, that just made me think, I think it was Charo. She was all famous in the 70s and 80s. I could talk about old television all day long. I just love old television. It is funny to be watching the old Perry Masons every day. My wife just stumbled across the playlist on Perry Mason about a month ago and started playing them. And I gotta admit, even I like him. But I wouldn't want to hang out around that guy. It's kind of like Dick Van Dyke in Diagnosis Murder. If you hang out with these guys, you're going to end up dead. There's gonna be a death. And it might be you. Yeah, sad thing is, like me and Cab always talk about, you know, because we're older, all the stars we grew up with are all gone. I mean, they've all passed away. There's only a few of them left, and they're in their 80s or 90s nowadays, you know? Doctor Who freaked me out when I was a kid. I used to love Doctor Who. See, to me, Doctor Who, my daughter loves Doctor Who, the new ones. And to me, it's Tom Baker. Tom Baker forever, man. That's my Doctor Who. Tom Baker. We used to run home from school to watch that. And Dark Shadows. I don't know if you remember the old vampire movie. Well, show, I should say. Dark Shadows. But that's really reaching back in time. Oh, Raquel Welch. I think she just died recently. Yeah, I think she just died recently. That's what I mean. Everyone we grew up with is like passing away. Everyone we grew up with. Yeah, even Bob Barker just died. Price is Right guy. Man, I thought he was going to live forever. I'm waiting for Shatner to go. I'm a big Star Trek nut. Shatner's like, I think he's like 91 now. Or 92, I think, if I remember right. Barnaby Jones. Oh, my goodness. Well, then we got to go Mannix. If you're going to bring up Barnaby Jones, then we got to talk Mannix. Chuck Connors or Chuck Connery. Chuck Connors, I think, was his name. Oh, and I guess we're going to have to go Rockford Files. We're going to have to go Rockford Files if we're going to go Barnaby Jones and Mannix. Yeah, I always see Jennifer Love Hewitt on, like, makeup commercials or something, and I don't even know what shows she's in. I never really followed her career. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, the world's so different nowadays. What was she even in? I don't even know. I just, like I said, I just see her on makeup commercials. It's relatable. television is relatable. Television and movies. And cars. Cars, television, movies, that's all relatable. Man, I'm just thinking about all the stuff I gotta get done. I just know I'm not gonna get done today. I'll be lucky if I get some gas and go out and work. And now we got all the leaves in the yard. Oh my goodness, millions of leaves, millions. I've got one of those lawn sweepers that you pull behind a tractor. Coachisms. Good morning, coaches. Am I reading that right? Coachisms. What are what? Dude, what's those things to your right? What things? Oh, that's my XLT snowmobile, and then behind me is one of my bikes. Got another Yamaha bike over in the corner there. And I've got a Honda Goldwing, and I like machines. But I put that out in the tent garage in the driveway. Normally I have that in the garage here. I like machines. I just do. I've said this before on my live streams. I think the reason I like machines so much, I have 9 cars. Not they're like Richie Mercedes kind of cars or anything, but they all run and drive and they're all insured. But I was the kid who had the neighbors that had the mini bikes and the snowmobiles. I never had them. So they would take me out for rides, and that was cool being a kid getting a ride. But I always felt like I'm the guy always getting the rides. They got all the machines. So I guess as I got older, I embrace machines, I guess. The mother sled, I don't know if you can see it over here. Got Arctic Cat Cougar over there. I just got the Cougar last year. Actually, what I did last year was I had 5 snowmobiles, and I was having problems. They were just getting to be problems. They were just old and worn out. So I sold all 5 of my sleds, and I bought 2 newer, good sleds. So I got the XLT last year, and I went old school and got the Arctic Cat Cougar. Honda V65 Magna, those bikes was the big thing back then. Yeah, my favorite bike, I've got an 87 Goldwing. I just love the Goldwings. They're like driving a Cadillac. You got the radio, you got luggage. That's my favorite bike. But this one's been with me. This one is a Kawasaki 454. So this is the one that's in the back corner. Got an XJ 750. And then the one that's behind me here, that's my Kawasaki 454. Just basic Japanese bikes. I've had that Kawasaki 454 for about probably 8 years now. I traded a trailer for it, actually. Still runs great. Actually, recently, I can't remember, was it 3 months ago, 4 months ago? Anyway, my daughter was out on, she rides. She went into a ditch, actually. She got taken to the hospital. Luckily, nothing happened, just a couple scrapes, bruises. She survived. And the bike actually survived as well. It only cost $120 to fix it. You had a snowmobile once. My brother gave me my first ride, caught my leg on a bush, and flipped me off the back. Yep, that's my first and last ride. I've only flipped a snowmobile once. I learned my lesson not to gun them on ice because they go sideways and then flip. My nephew owns a Yamaha with a Hemi engine. What? Get out of here. There was some place in Minnesota. I used to live in Minnesota. I think they were called Boss Hogs. And they were these huge rear tire bikes they made. And they had V8 engines in them, like Chevy 350s. Let me just type that into Google. Let me see if I'm remembering that right. I think they were called Boss Hogs. Let's see here. Oh, Boss Hog. Boss Hog motorcycle. The guy from Dukes of Hazzard was... Yeah, here they are. Here they are. I'll put this up on the screen. If you've ever seen these. They're pretty wild bikes. I'm sure they're very expensive, probably out of my price range. You ever seen those bikes? They got like V8 engines in them. That's crazy. I don't know. That just seems like it'd be crazy. I don't know. But I always remember those. Just because I used to drive by their place. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how much they cost or anything like that. If you got money, got nothing to do with it, got time to burn and money to burn, you can have a Boss Hog. They're probably 30 grand bikes or something. So this Yamaha with a Hemi in it, I mean, how did he come across that? Did he build that? Is he a custom fabricator or something like that? I mean, how did that happen that you got a Hemi and a Yamaha? That's crazy. I wish I haven't gotten out and ridden as much this summer as I wanted to. I tried to take trips to Walmart and stuff like that, but I need to, before the weather, Google a Yamaha with a Hemi? Google what? Yamaha Hemi motorcycle. Holy crap. Huh. Kind of interesting. Yamaha Hemi engine. Pretty cool looking bike. Looks expensive. Out of my price range. Looks out of my price range. I'm just kind of at the point in my life where I just like things to be reliable. I mean, I don't need the best of anything or, you know, the best, fanciest thing. Just reliability is all I'm looking for. Same with my cars. Just stuff to putz around with, play with. '74 Nova hatchback. Bought it from a little old lady, $1,500. Never had a problem with it. Best car I ever owned. Well, cars have gotten so complicated. Drives me crazy just working on them. I mean, 2 jobs I did recently. Because I wrench. Everyone knows I work on cars. Not for a living, but I've been wrenching for over 30 years. I had to put a starter in my wife's Mazda Tribute. Just a 6-cylinder engine. Holy crap, that starter is buried down in the back of the engine. Took me like 3 hours to do it, and it's only a few bolts. And then my daughter, she's got this Lincoln Zephyr, which is like an MKZ. She luckily she was in town, and a little plastic fitting for her radiator hoses broke, so it was spewing antifreeze out. So I had to put just a new hose and fitting on it. I was leaning in that frickin' car. That also took me like 3 hours. There was like no room to work with. I mean, the cars I grew up with, you could open the hood. I used to change engines in my Trans Am. I could literally stand in the engine compartment with the engine in there. I could stand in there. It was so simple. Other motorcycle companies try to have a bike engine like Harley Davidson's. You know that significant sound. Yeah, I've never been a Harley fan. I would get shot at a Harley convention. I mean, my 87 Goldwing is beautiful. It's a beautiful bike. It's got 92,000 miles on it. And I got that for $1,000. Runs great. All I've done with it is I put a battery and a starter in it. Other than that, I've been driving it for years now. The equivalent Harley Davidson bike, even a low end, like a used older one, probably 6, 7, 8,000. If I went newer, it'd probably be 20. So Harleys are very expensive. And I do see people at the lights that are shaking, like, you know, their hands are on the handlebars, they're on their Harley, and they're sitting there shaking, you know, like... I've driven a Harley before. My friend had one. I think they've made some newer models that kind of have some dampeners or something for the shake. But yeah, I could talk motorcycles and cars all morning. Well, if I live stream all morning, which I'm not going to do. I think the puppies are chilling out. We'll take a look. We'll check in on them. Let's see. I think they're both. Oh, my Aussie cam. Yeah, they're chilling. They're back there chilling out. They're so tired. This is going to be their sleepy time. I thought Sturgis was South Dakota. I could be wrong, but no, I've never gone there. I have no desire to be around that big of a crowd of motorcycle riders. I'm a loner. I'm like I'm like Pee Wee Herman in His Big Adventure. Dory, you don't want to get mixed up with someone like me. I'm a loner. I'm not part of any clubs or anything like that. But I know what you're talking about, the big bike get-together. I don't know. I just have a feeling there might be some riffraff there. I know everyone supposedly gets along, but you're going to have hardcore biker gang people probably there. I think I'd feel uncomfortable. You can imagine if you just were walking along and accidentally bumped into some dude's $30,000 Harley and knocked it over or something. Oh. Oh my goodness. I know a Harley dude, he sleeps at a random place, no need for a weapon. He's a Harley dude, people back off. Yeah, I'm just not into Harleys. I mean, if I had the money, I'd probably buy one just so I can have one. I've also heard that the engines are not, like, they don't hold up as long. Like a Goldwing engine is rated for like 250,000 miles with just regular oil changes. I've heard Harleys need rebuilds after like 50 to 75,000 miles. I don't know if that's true, but I think you're going to have money to own a Harley, to repair it, to buy it, you know. I'd rather just have something reliable that's cheap, still looks good. $5.15 in Wisconsin. I just figured I was going to live stream until about 5:30. I'll probably live stream later tomorrow. Easy Rider, I feel like watching it now. Dennis Hopper and Peter Fonda. I think they auctioned off that bike. I think it was like they got a lot of money for it. I've only watched it on TV. A guy who happened to have a dark completion when he was unsure what he was going into at Sturgis. He found it was a great time, made a lot of new friends. Yeah, I think everyone gets along there. I think everyone checks their violence at the door, if they have any. I think it's just the love of motorcycles. So I don't think it'd probably be a dangerous place to go. I just don't have an interest in it right now. I don't know, maybe later I'll do it sometime. You could probably watch clips of Easy Rider on YouTube. You could probably find some channel that probably uploaded it, not legally, but it's probably on YouTube anyway. It's probably on BitChute or something. Seems like you can find any movie nowadays. Yeah, I appreciate you guys hanging out for a little bit, passing a little bit of the time away. And then you can pop onto someone else's live stream somewhere. I think Cab's live on DLive. I'll probably pop in there before the night's over. Oh, he was, but now he's not. Oh, okay. Okay, well, skip that. Oh, looks like Reverend Jim's live over there, too. I was just basically coming on for an hour and just before I drift into Sleepy Land. Nothing real major going on this particular stream. But think about that hour that you can't get back now. Yeah, probably. I'll bet it's on BitChute. When the sun comes up. Yeah, I don't know when the sun comes up when I'm in the garage because the windows are all blacked out. My one windows I filled with air conditioners, so it's air conditioned and heated in here. It always looks the same. It's like a Twilight Zone. It's always the same time out in my garage. It's always the same time. Yeah, I hope everyone has a really good Saturday. I hope get something done, whether it's relaxing or chilling or work around the house or... I just hope I don't wake up at like 3 in the afternoon once I go to sleep. I'm going to have my usual ritual. I'm going to have some warm milk to put me to sleep and turn on some Twilight Zones and... When's your next stream? Well, it'll probably be when I'm more awake. I don't know. I'll be streaming over the weekend. I've got it by Sunday. I'm going to do a prayer stream, too. I know that's not everyone's cup of tea. But I promised my brother Cab I would do a prayer stream sometime this weekend. Probably do one of those on Sunday. A lot of people like those, though. We need God nowadays. The world's so crazy. But yeah, I'm totally random. I don't know why. I'm just in a YouTube streaming mood. Just connecting with the old neighborhood at all hours of the day. I'm not doing anything. I just fire one up and just, why not, you know? So that's basically about all I got for this stream. It's just a quick hour. So I'm going to send you off to go find another stream. Eric and Brenda, and thanks for hanging for a while. Lurkers, whoever you are. And just appreciate everyone coming by and saying hi. And just short stream. Starting to feel the little stretch now. Now I feel like I've tired myself out enough to go to sleep. Peace! Yes, peace. Much love to everyone. Thanks for hanging for a little bit. Hope you have a great Saturday. And, what was that other channel? Oh yeah, Coachisms was in there too, by the way. I wanted to say goodnight to... Oh, Rebecca's Realm was in here. Maybe still in here. Rebecca? Oh, Gargut's Entertainment. That's what it was. Thanks for coming. So... Yep, have a great day. It's just a short stream. Nothing real crazy or political or religious or anything. I'll catch you on the next one.